job of encapsulating all the marvelous ideas of Swami Vivekananda in such sweet voice. I can't follow this. Very difficult. Please give a round of applause to the children and the teacher who. I'm not come here to talk about a person. I come here to talk about a phenomena, a very important phenomena that is going to influence the modern world. It's yet to come in a big way. So who is this Vivekananda? These are little children. I must start in a childlike manner. This Vivekananda, who is he and what is the background? Well, in 1863, birth of January, in a in Calcutta, in a middle class family was born a youngster who was very, very naughty. Children like to be naughty, and he was very naughty. Children normally break small things. This little chap was so strong, he used to break the furniture. See how tough he was. But the most important thing about this little boy called Narendra is that there are two things that were very special about this boy. First, he could focus and become concentrated on any subject instantly. If he read something once, he would remember it forever. Can you imagine what kind of memory? Tremendous one-pointedness, very focused individual. This is very important. When I meet children, I can immediately judge whether that youngster is going to be successful in his education or not. It is the ability to become focused. When you see any youngster who is focused, any subject you present in front of him, he becomes focused and attentive. He's going to come up very well. And those youngsters who are scattered will struggle. The first rule is becoming focused. And he was very focused. So when you are doing your studies, youngsters, remember, if you are focused, you're doing maths, you're doing English, focus. And then you'll master it. The second important thing with this youngster, which I always kind of look up to, is this. So not only just his focus and very educated and very clever, he was a very clever clock. The most important thing we possess is not the head, not the intellect, but the heart, compassion, love of the living things, love of human beings. He loved human beings. So when he was a young boy, if some beggars came to the house, he used to give things away. Straight away, without checking with his parents, he just give anything that comes to his hand like a table lamp or he'll just give it away. So the father said, this boy is tricky. Let's lock him up when the beggars come. We'll lock him up in this mother's bedroom. It's not because of the lovely words. It was the charisma, the power behind the voice, the spiritual experience behind the voice that captured them. This is the lovely story of the beginning of Vivekananda becoming world famous. Next day, all the American papers said, here is a giant amongst men. How can we go and convert these people who sit at their feet and learn about spirituality? First time, India got a rubber stamp of approval from the West saying, you are the mother of spirituality for the whole world. Everybody should sit at your feet and learn about spirituality. We are not here to convert. We are here to learn from you. This rubber stamp, one man, stopped all the conversion programs. Again, tremendous compassion and love for his people. Now you see, then India says, this is standard stuff with Indians and Hindus. They say, son of Mother India, let him come back now. Before they don't bother with him at all. But now, he had the attention of his people. So he returned. And now when he returned, he got the real dignity of a real Swami. He was put on a chariot, not pulled by some horses, pulled by the Maharajas of India. See the respect the Maharajas paid to a monk. This is India. Spirituality is number one. Spirituality does not pay tribute to secular world. Secular world has to come and pay tribute to spirituality. This is Vivekananda. Now he had the attention of the Hindu nation. So he come up with, you see the words that come out of him appear so simple and yet they carry tremendous power. He just used the simple word, arise my India, arise my India. You've been slumbering in the inertia, sleep of inertia for 1,000 years. Awaken my nation, awaken. Refine, rediscover your dignity, your integrity of your religion, your spiritual underpinning, your inheritance. Recognize it. Link up with it, my friends. You are the masters, spiritual masters. And he stirred up India. All the major reform movement took place, including Gandhi or Subhash Chandra Bose, were inspired by him, or Aurobindo, inspired by Vivekananda. They will all pay tribute to Vivekananda as the source of their inspiration. So here is a man, one man able to stir up a whole nation, make it rise. And all the reform movement you find comes by the grace of this master, this Swami Vivekananda. He said, Mr. Lakhani, you are talking about something that's past like history. I said, no, my friend. I teach Hinduism at Oxford, at Cambridge, at Eton College on a regular basis. What is the role of Vivekananda for the modern world? As I said, whenever India is under severe duress, it comes up with a more vibrant message of spirituality we ever seen. And with Vivekananda, we see the same thing. The things that kind of touch me about Vivekananda are three things that touch me. The first is, don't just believe in God just because your forefathers said so, or your book says so, or your priest says so. No, my friend, don't do that. Your journey stops then. Find God for yourself. Religion has to be experiential. If you don't experience it, what's the point? But you say, we love this saint. He said, stop doing that. He said, for how many lifetimes will you keep bowing down and breaking your backbone, bowing down to this guru and this saint? Stop it, he said. He said, look, my friend, suppose you are standing here and you see, a sign saying Croydon. And you go to the signpost and grab the signpost and, grab it and say, hug it and say, I'm in Croydon, you are not going to go to Croydon. Your journey has stopped. This is the teaching of Vivekananda. He said, don't bow down to me. You stop it. You've done enough of that. Grow up, stand on your own feet and sort yourself out. Dharma means making sense of the human condition and resolving it, not discovering a God. Discovering what is the nature of reality, what is my essential nature. Stand on your own feet and sort yourself out. This is Vivekananda, experiential religion. This is the first aspect that drew me as a youngster. When I was 17 studying physics at Imperial College, when I read Vivekananda, I was thrilled to my core. I said, here is, if you like, the source of spirituality, the fountainhead of spirituality. Experience, my friend. Nothing less will do. This is the first feature. The second most relevant feature of Vivekananda, which the world is going to experience in days to come, is the following. Is that he reconciled the various strands of Hinduism, but more than that, he has the power to reconcile various religious movements throughout the world. You see, the language he used at the first ever lecture he gave at Parliament was very simple. He said, you may say, I respect people for their religion. Or you might say, I tolerate people for their religion. That is a very concessionary title. It is demeaning them. Means I give you permission to exist. It's not a good way of talking about other religions. He said, we as Hindus say, we accept all religions. It's true. We say different prophets have promoted different ways of becoming spiritual in different ages, suited to their own time and people. So be it. We accept that. And he quoted, just as different rivers coming down the mountain weave their way to the same ocean, different religions will lead you to the same destination, my friend. This message is called religious pluralism, plural ways to be spiritual. This was the central message that he gave at Parliament of Religion. And why is it so crucial and ironic? It was given on 9/11. And the world has still not learned the lesson of 9/11 that he gave in 1893. And that's why we get 9/11 repeated on us. And it's not going to stop. Let me tell you. I get in the media and I talk at BBC and various places. I have given this warning, stark warning to the religious education authority in this country because I'm involved. I said, unless you adopt, you're all going to be doomed to hell. I said, unless you adopt it, the world is going to become more bloodied. And let me give a stark warning. This will come on YouTube and on MATV. In days to come, the atrocity committed in the name of religion, the violence used in the name of religion is going to multiply. Not tenfold, 1,000-fold. Instead of 50 people getting killed or 100 people getting killed, tens of thousands will be killed mercilessly in the name of religion. And when that happens, do you know what will happen? He will come center stage, Vivekananda. I told you his message is not meant for India anymore, it's meant for the whole world. When that happens, they will come crawling at his feet and say, you have to sit at your feet and learn many ways to be spiritual. We don't have any monopoly on God. No religion is a monopoly. It comes with Vivekananda. This is the first aspect. The final aspect about Vivekananda that touches me, and that's going to win hearts and minds, is the idea that, look, my friends, you've been kind of worshipping this God in heaven. Wonderful. Nothing wrong. Remember, Vivekananda comes with this pluralistic approach. If you like to be spiritual in the name of God, in the name of a theos, good for you. You like Shiva, good for you. You like Vishnu, good for you. But he said his time has come where the modern youth, the youngsters, have great difficulty with a God in heaven. It's time to change your emphasis. Not God in heaven, God in humanity, my friend, God in humanity. Don't you see? What you are searching with the highest heaven is shining and sitting in front of you and shining in the eyes of everybody you see across. This is your living God in front of you, my friend. Where else will you find your God if you cannot see Him in the eyes of the people you interact with? This is the second part of Vivekananda's message, most empowering message, equating human beings to God. Let me lighten up because it's getting heavy, philosophical. I'll do a story for the children. When I talk like this at, say, Canterbury Christ Church University, the theology department, they say, Mr. Lakhani, we can understand pluralism, okay, but this is getting out of control. You are saying we are God? You are equating us to God? We are sinners. This is called blasphemy in our religion. Horrible thing you are doing, Mr. Lakhani, you are going to hell for sure. You can't say we are God, this is too much. So I do a funny story, and I'm going to repeat the story, I've done it many times. I say, a young 5-year-old Hindu boy came to Hinduism class, was told, my boy, today I'm going to teach you the highest philosophy of Hinduism. You can become a philosopher, you can buy a pipe and smoke it, say I'm a philosopher now. This is the highest philosophy of Hindus. Today I said, the teacher, I'm going to teach you the highest philosophy of Hinduism. What you are searching for the highest heaven, my boy, was not a God, was your true self. Chandogya Upanishad, Tattvamasi, my boy, you are that, you are that. The 5-year-old boy thought, this is a good class, I should have come here a long time ago. I knew there was something special about me. He's telling me I'm God. Things are very good for me now. I knew there was something special. He's telling me I'm God, good. The boy went in a weird mood. He put his hand in his pocket, went home. He's in a special mood now. He's been told he's God. He went in the home, went to the kitchen where the mom is cooking, and he opened the cupboard, took out a piece of crockery reserved for that auntie from Manchester, special crockery. He waved it in front of his mommy. He said, Mommy, look, Mommy. And he deliberately dropped it. The plate fell on the floor and broke into 1,000 pieces. The Hindu mommy, normally brown in color, turned pink. Then she turned red. Then she lifted her arm and came near the boy. But the boy had finished his philosophy. He was in a different mood. He took his hand out of his pocket. Stop, Mommy, stop. Stop, Mommy, said the boy. Mommy, asked the boy, do you know who I am? Once the cheeky fellow comes, breaks place, say, who am I? She asked, who are you? Mommy, said the boy, like it or not, believe it or not, I am God. Now, Mommy had been to Hinduism class too, thankfully. She said, my second question to my boy is, who am I? The boy had learned his lines well. He said, Mommy, like it or not, believe it or not, you two are God. Mommy said, we are making progress. You are baby God, I am mommy God. There's a third lesson you not learned in Hinduism class is when baby God goes around the house breaking plates deliberately, mommy God has to do special worship ceremony of the boy. The boy was getting worried now. He said, I have not heard about that. What worship? She had to bring the baby God near, turn him round and smack his bottom without leaving a mark, otherwise social service God will come. This is the height of philosophy of the Hindus. I'm making you laugh. It's a serious thing. It is not you are special. Everybody is special. So you got a robber. There's God in the robber, but the robber God will be caught by the policeman God and put in a prison. The terms of engagement remain there, and yet you see the spiritual underpinning to everybody. There is no intrinsic evil in Hinduism. Everybody essentially the same spirit. Some take a weird route, some take a scenic route and go in roundabout or go in reverse. It's all fun. This is pure Hinduism, highest philosophy. It gives the highest dignity to human beings. No religion comes anywhere near this. This is the depth and the beauty of Vivekananda. And this is why this gentleman will be remembered for 3 things. Religion has to be experiential, not a belief system. Not just intellectual gymnastics. You must experience this for yourself, my friend. Otherwise you are still on your journey. Be humble. Second thing, pluralism. Many ways to be spiritual. You can believe in a God, good for you. You can believe in yourself, good for you. You can do certain, if you like, secular activities that make you one-pointed and focused. That too is a way of becoming spiritual without reference to a religion. This is the breadth of vision of pluralism. Many ways to be spiritual. This is an important legacy of Swami Vivekananda. final one that I love is spiritual humanism. Not God in heaven, God in humanity. You are searching for your essential nature. You have to project it outward and then try and build relationship with it. That is what Hinduism, that is what all these gods and goddesses are about. You are searching for something which is here, but you project it outward and then build relationship through worship and devotion. Good for you. This, if you like, is the breadth of vision of Hinduism and the depth of its ideas. I just did an assembly at Eton College, and it's very simple. I just take a bit of Vivekananda in my palm, I blow on the youngsters, and they all swoon. Ah! Forget about challenging me. They line up to shake my hand. Say, Mr. Lakhani, you've never heard stuff like this. I said, this is the beauty and relevance of Hinduism in modern times. Thank you, my friends.